Welcome. I had a question about this design. This design can be done either holding it on the 45-degree angle or keeping it straight. I can question about these connecting here as to where these go around the center. All questions. So this comes together in here. This will come down here. This will come down here, connecting my 2, 4, 6, and 8. This will connect my corners. Now my question is, in this, size matters, and because size matters, I have a corner here, I have one here. There's 9 areas of 4 blocks. Each block has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 connecting corners. These connecting corners have a value. Now if it was the game of roulette, the connecting corner over here would have a value of 8 to 1. This connecting corner would tell me above and below. Although it connects 4, I'm using this 4 shape as a complete one area. So when you connect outside, see these 4 areas to this area, this will be 8 to 1. This will be 17 to 1. HQ, HQ. HQ on each side, and the center is 35 to 1. Electric company. So now we're going to begin with the video. I did this video yesterday talking about the sequence of 3 dice cubes, and we know on the 3 dice cubes where the 1 would be opposite of 6. This is a payout of 180 to 1 in a game called Sick Bow. Why? How come? I don't know. Those are the odds and those are the payouts. 180, 180 degrees. We can look at it that way. Okay. Remember, in the game where the house gets a piece of the action, maybe because the jeton or the cost or the movement, like of this pen, although the pen has a cost or the ink has a cost, my hand makes the writing and it writes down the equation. So there's a cost, a usage of something. So now what did I do here? Well, what I did is 3, 9, 9, 9, 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 9, 9, 9, 12. 1 and 2 is 3. So I did that, and then I multiplied it. 6 times 3 times 3 equals to the total of 54, equals to the sun, equals to 12 alpha beta creation. 66 represents freedom, the word freedom, and woman. This represents 5, 9, and cat, and the house. This represents Pluto and the sun. This I can look at as 6 by 12 or 6 and 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Creation, alpha beta creation. Here's the numeric value for the clock. 4, 4, 4. And all these numbers have reverses. The reverse on the cube to the 666 is the 1. The reverse to the 10 world is the 4. The reverse to the 4 world is either minus 222 or plus 777. And that relationship stands in to where when the 7th gate steps in, the 2 has 7 void. So if I need to put 2 and 5 equals to 7, sorry, that's not 5 here. 2 and 5 to the 7th gate will tell me the 7 void. 7 and 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is now 3. What happens in this house is I multiply everything by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 by 9, 27. 2 and 7 is 9. 3 by 12 is 36. 3 and 6 is 9. So we now have 3 and 6 comes in, 2 and 7 comes in, and 9 comes in, but 18 does not come in. What happens is we move over here to the 6. Why did I separate this and this? Because in roulette, they tell me this is red, and they tell me 6 is black, so I separate the 2. 3 by 6 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. So we do not have 18. Here we have 9. Here we have 27. Here we have 36. And my 18 is over here. So 18, 3 by 18 equals to 54. So now we have 5, 4, 3, 6, 2, 7, 9. And my 18, or the angel number, is over here. And you do the multiplication star system together. I like to call 114, which is I like to call it the pigs, although the pig's pregnancy, if you were going with real months, it would be not 30, 30, 30, 90 days. The pig's pregnancy is 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, but there is no 3 months of 31 days, leaving the actual pig's pregnancy, in which I was always working on 114, should be a minimum of 115 to 116. This would be 2 moons of 57 each. 57 each and 2 moons equals 10 and 14, which equals to 34, which equals to the minus 14, equals to 0, 4, which is 7 and 4, saying Jesus, saying the cycle of time. It also, 24, sorry, this is 24, I made a mistake. 24 and 4, 9 lives communication of the cat. Your 24 represents your X, 24th letter, where your 10 will now represent, I'm always a little mixed up how I should represent 10. It's the opposite of 6. It could be looked at as the half-life when it's running with 0. All zeros equal 6 as the 15th letter in the alphabet. 1 and 5 equals to 6. As 0 encompasses the 1. But when it encompasses the 1, 6 are occupied with it, and 2 are free. 6 and 2 says dog, queen. And the gateway, we're not going to speak about that right now. This is your DNA, and your 24 is also the X in the alphabet, and Roman numeral 10. So we get that. What is this relationship here? Well, into the 111666 world, 10, 10, 10, 7, 7, 7, 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 7 is the way I like to look at this. 1 and 1 is 2, 4 and 4 is 8, 7 and 7 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. So when you add these together, whether it's 1 and 2, 1 and 5, 1 and 8, will equal 3, 6, 9. When you add 4 and 2, 4 and 5, 4 and 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 4 and 5 is 9, 4 and 2 is 6. So when you add 7 to 8 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. So there's not only where it arrives to, but how it gets there. 1 and 5 equals to 6. By 7 and 8, 15. By 7 and 5, 12. By 7 and 2, 9. So you would go, and that would be your V letter inside the square. So this is your 3 times 6 equals to 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 3 by 3 is 9. 3 by 9, 2 and 7 equals 9. 3 by 12, 36. 3 and 6 is 9. And 3 by 18 is 54. 5 and 4 is 9. And just to note that 3, 6 and 5, 4 spells the word L-O-V-E. For the secondaries of numbers, okay, on the back side, because of 2, 5, and 8, we now have 2 and 8 coming together. 1 and 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6, 1, and 1 is now 8. So we now have 8, 11, and 17. The Q can only come together when 6, 6, 5 come together. That's when Q comes together. Also is the letters NWO, or now. At the same time, it is 1, 9, and 5, which 1, 9, and 5 connect right over here. Your 1, 9, 5 crossing 3, 5, 7, where your spirit is into the E world of your birth. And noted in the deck of cards, the 5 is located inside the 9 card, as the 1 is located inside the 5 card, as the 3 is located inside the 5. No, this 3 is not inside the 5 card. The 3 is inside the 5 cube. The 3 is inside the 5 cube. Here is your 3. And here is your 5. And when you show the 6, the 1 is missing, is connected to this spot area over here, which seems to me, according to the dice cube, would be 5 and 7, and that would be the numeric value for the moon. As well, equals to 35 electric company. You add it equals to 12 equals to 47. 7 by 4 is 28. The cycle of the moon, and 11 cycle of the moon running through the numeric value of sky Saturn. 3 by 9, 27 red. 3 and 9, 12 alpha beta creation. So on this side now we separated 3 by 5, 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 3 by 2 is 6. 3 by 8 is 24. So 3 times 8 equals to 24. 3 times 11 equals to 33. And 3 times 5 equals to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All creating your 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 8, 12. 1 and 2 is 3. This will now create another numeric value. So this would be 11. 3 times 11 is 33, but 3 times 1 and 1 is 2. I separated because in roulette they separate the red and the black. The red and the black is separated. So, as well as you also know that if there's in the house of 7, we would add 6, we would add 3, we would add 1. It would be 631, 613 laws of Moses. At the same time, I only put them in one order. I didn't want to repeat any of them. The 10 house, this would be 964. In the 7 house, this would be 631. In the 4 house, this would be 3. This would be 9 or 0. And if it was 0, then we have to know that the one spirit is in the center of that 0, because the 9 goes around the cube. Remember, there's a difference between the card and the cube. So now we can, you want to bring this into the 1, the 4, or the 7. If it's the 1, you add 9 or 0. If it's the 7, you add 6. If it is the 7 here, you add 5. And if it is the 7 here, so in the gateway of 7, it would be 652. In the gateway of 7, it would be 643. In the gateway of 7, it would be 631. Now, in each house, like I said, I like to bring it into the 1 world, the 4 world, and the 7 world. Now, if you want to bring it into the 4 world and you have number 5, it's a minus 1, or it's a plus 8. 8 and 5 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 5 minus 1. At the same time, your 1 and 8 is right here. Your 3 and 6 is right here. If we wanted to go down to number 4 from number 7, you would minus 3, or 6 plus 7 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. And also, the 1 and 3 come together. How would I bring the 1 and 3 together? Either I would be going around or through the 5. I do not know. I'd have to ask maybe this design to explain it to me. So since 6 and 3 come together, you have 6 and 3 over here, telling me what's over here. You want to get to number 1. Let's say you want to get to number 5, and you got 9. So you minus 4, or you add 5. So you have 5 void, and you have 4 dots. So they're telling you how you can get there according to this dice cube. You want to get down to, let's say, number 3. You're at 9. You want to get to 3. So you add 3. Which there's 3 voided here because there's 9 spaces per side, or you add 6. 6 and 3 is that 9. So this dice cube is telling you how to get there. So this is your house of 666, 66 in black, and 16 in red. And the last number is the 147 house. 115 is 7. So all you're going to have here is 7 and 1. 3 by 7, 21. 3 by 7, 21. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 by 1 is 3. 3, 3. Now, all zeros equal to 6. So you have 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. The only ones are 1, 3, 6, 1, 4, 5. In the sun of love, in creation of the E-world, of the delta angle of the half-life, through Mars and Earth, the numeric value for 1 and 6, the half-life, for 1 and 5, 51. How do we get these numbers? And what I'm doing with these numbers here, sorry, I'll tell you that in a second. Here also, but here is number 4. 3 by 4 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. This one is black, these here are red. So 1 and 1 is 2. 1, 6, 6 is 13, 6, 5, 11, 13. So all these will now be 3 by 13, 39, telling me the sky's a Saturn. 3 and 4 is 12, alpha, beta, and communication. Each one of these will tell me 4 and 9. Oh, this should have been a plus. This will tell me 4 and 6. This will tell me 4 and 9. This will tell me 4 and 8. But all zeros equals 6 equals 86. And now we got the house. 44 is area space. 45 is the sun fox. The total of 13, the letter M. The letter M in Roman numerals equals 1000. The letter C, the letter D equals 500. The letter C equals 100. So CDC in Roman numerals equals 766. 7 times 6 by 6 is the woman. 6 by 6 is freedom in the gateway. 7 by 6 is 42. So 7 times 6, 42 times 6. 6 by 6 is 36. 3, 6 by 6, 36 is 39. 3, 6 by 7, 42, 45. In the sun in rotation, I like to say E-I-E-I-O on the farm. 6 and 4 is 0. 5 and 6 becomes 2. So I'm not going to get into this. Just 6 by 7 is 42. 4 and 2 is 6. 6 by 6 is 36, so we end up with 699 to a singular digit. 99 is Jupiter and the half-life. So again, it keeps reminding me of Jupiter and the half-life. So this is the basics of how the numbers work with 3 cubes. I'm going to do in the next video maybe 2 cubes, and I'm doing it all by the multiples of 3, because the multiple of 3, 1, 4, or 7, 3 times, okay, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 by 4 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 3 by 7 is 21, 2 and 1 is 3, and the 333 pregnancy of the pig come in through 1, 4, and 7. The same thing goes along with 2, 5, and 8. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 by 5 is 15, 3 by 8 is 24, and this is where you get your exo love, and through Mars cat. When you repeat something, when you like something, we're just telling Matrix everything's okay with it. So maybe it's time to think a little bit before you like and share and try and understand what we're saying numerically to the computer system, which is talking binary crypto into the numeric system of Matrix, telling a story that may not be the actual story of how we're feeling and thinking. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.